Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar on a 2021 Ford E-Series motorhome. Now when choosing a tow bar for your flat-towed vehicle, there's definitely a few things that you want to consider. And some of the other features that you may not consider are just added benefits. And if you're wanting the best bang for buck and just overall nicest tow bar out there, the Roadmaster Nighthawk is definitely one we recommend quite often. Roadmaster is known for high quality products, and this tow bar is no different. So a few of the things that you do want to consider out the gate to make sure that it's the right one is going to be first weight capacity. You obviously need one that's going to be strong enough to handle the weight of your vehicle. Our Equinox today is not that heavy of a vehicle, so even a 6,000 pound tow bar would definitely be fine, but the Nighthawk is rated at 8,000 pounds, and that's pretty solid. So if you ever plan on moving to a larger vehicle down the road, this will be able to support that. And also having a extra heavy duty tow bar with a lighter weight vehicle is not a bad thing to have a little bit of extra capacity. The other thing that I always recommend is going to be a non-binding tow bar. And what that simply means is once you tow your vehicle down the road, the arms will extend and lock in place, and that's what it's meant to do. But when you go to unhook and get your vehicle detached from the tow bar, some of the older styles are very tough to draw these arms back because they bind up. So if you've ever been to a campsite and someone's hitting their tow bar with a hammer, chances are it's an older tow bar that is a binding style. Not to worry on this though, a simple pull of this handle will draw the arm back, making it super easy to detach your vehicle. So now that we covered those two main things to look for, let's talk about the added benefits that this tow bar brings to the table. And the first thing you may notice is going to be the LED light strip, which seems like a small thing, but when towing a vehicle at night, the headlights are not on. So if someone's pacing you alongside for a little bit on the highway, they may want to merge over and not know that that vehicle is there. And these lights might be that little bit of extra safety to let them know that something's attached. It also just kind of gives it a cool look. You can spot a Roadmaster Nighthawk across the highway at nighttime. Not completely necessary, but a nice feature. Some of the other things are what's included in this tow bar and also how it's included. And the things that are included are going to be your umbilical. So you won't have to pick that up. When you pick up this tow bar, it'll have this already pre-installed in this nice cable management that keeps it nice and tidy. It also comes with the 6-pole. So, you know, if you are picking up a diode kit, you can opt out and get a little more basic kit because you already have this and your 6-pole. Some other things included are going to be these safety cables. Also, they run through this channeling, and if you notice, it's pretty open and clean here, whereas a lot of other flat tow setups, you kind of have cables going which way. Not the case here. Because of that cable management, it keeps it nice and tidy when going down the road, but also when you stow this tow bar, it'll also keep it a little bit more tidy. You're not going to have to fumble around with those extra cables. It'll all stay in touch with the tow bar. You also get a pin and clip, which is a nice little added benefit, so you're ready to put it in your hitch right out the box. Now you may be wondering, being that this is a Roadmaster tow bar, do I need a Roadmaster base plate for it to attach to? And the answer is no. We have a Roadmaster base plate here, so this is the Roadmaster N and pins. But if you have a different base plate, whether it be a Blue Ox, Demco, eTrailer, Kurt, whatever it may be, you can get this tow bar with those ends attached. Just make sure when you're checking them out online that you are getting it with the attachments for your base plate. And when you're ready to unhook and stow your tow bar in the back of your RV, just get all of your components separated. And then from here, you draw your arms in, and you'll see this large bolt head. That's going to go into this spring-loaded latch. So just raise that up until it clips in, and then you can choose to stow it to one side or the other. So if you want to have access to your ladder or whatever it may be, away from exhaust, you can choose either side. And now that we have it in this position, this is that cable management that I mentioned. It has these channels built in, keeps it nice and protected, but as you can tell, all of this is nice and bundled up. So that means when I am ready to stow it, you can just simply have this tilted down and have your components ready to go. Whereas most times you're gonna have to take those safety cables off and the umbilical, store them somewhere. So really, if you're a flat tower that does hook up quite often, this is the tow bar I'd go with just for that cable management to make it a little bit easier. Something else I'd recommend is going to be a tow bar cover. Roadmaster has a cover that slides over this, so twofold, it's going to protect your tow bar long term, but also keep everything nice and tight, not going to be dragging down the highway as you go. So besides just the cable management and included pieces that come with this tow bar, the lights and whatever else may be, I really like the fit and finish of it. It's Roadmaster quality. All the touch points are super nice. So if I was to ever buy a tow bar and never wanted to buy another one again, this would be the one that I go with. Roadmaster stands by their products, and I think you'll be happy long term with the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar.